I ask for the truth on behalf of John Swartz concerning relationship issues. Been dumped again by the same person, as if it isn't bad enough being in and out of relationships, it's when you're in and out of the same relationship. This seems to be the problem. We ask for guidance and insight on this matter. And I ask this in the name of truth, right conduct, peace, love and non-violence. Blessed be to the truth always. And we just cut the deck here for you there, John. And then we'll move it to the side here and I'll deal out 3 cards in a 3-card spread, of course. Past, present, there, and then the future. The past, as you would say, is the recent past here, and that's about between now and this time last month, say moon phase behind, couldn't you? Whereas the immediate future is a moon phase ahead, between now and this time next month. And of course John Swartz right here in the middle. Let's just see where you were over the past 3 or 4 weeks or so, and what this is all about. And of course the meaning or interpretation of this card is relevant to that, to the question that you've asked, for the recent past, of course. So that's how the link is, and then we can link the energy there. Well, there you go. You've got love. So we're talking about true love and fidelity. Obviously, you've been faithful. You've not done anything you shouldn't. So I get the sort of feeling as though any split that's taken place hasn't really been on, anybody accusing the other of cheating or anything like that. There's been faithfulness there, and people have been true to one another, but what's the but? Why does think but coming along here? But while you're argumentative, or but you don't do the washing up enough, or but you ought to, I don't know. There's a but. What is that but? Is that but existing right now? Let's just see what the energy is there, what's vibrating at the moment, that can probably just give us an inkling, a clue into what is going on here. Not much of a clue really. The element of earth, yes, the earth signs of Capricorn, of Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo there, vibrating right now. That really indicates that, well, at least you haven't lost it, in the sense of you've kept your head on your shoulders. You're utilising logic, reason, common sense, pragmatism. You're trying to keep level-headed about it, regardless of what's gone on just recently. Which, on your part, yes, there's been the love and fidelity, true love and fidelity there. So really, according to this, it doesn't really appear as though there's anything wrong. And maybe there isn't. Maybe, although you're in and out of relationships, because it's the same relationship that you're in and out of, maybe you were never out of it. But then again, maybe you were never in it. But from a pragmatic point of view, of course, for the relationship that you are in, you've been faithful, haven't you? Which is the main thing. At least you can hold your hand up and say, well, at least I haven't, whatever, or whatever you could say there. I get a funny feeling as though the complainant isn't you. I'm not picking sides or anything, but certainly the energy of hindrance in the immediate future seems as though fate is going to block this path for you. Something's going to happen that's going to stop this from developing in a positive way for the foreseeable future between now and the 23rd of April, you could say, just for the sake of argument, if you want to give it a date. I mean, if we take a look at take a look at the almanac, of course, the next first quarter is on is of course tomorrow on the 23rd, and of course the first quarter can be used for healing, can't it? Wounds tend to heal on a waxing first quarter moon, better than they do when the moon is waning. So of course maybe it's a time for healing, but there, of course, nevertheless, fate is going to block this path for you for now and up to the foreseeable future. But of course, if you want to utilise that, then you can. Oh, by the way, for you and everybody else, the full moon on the 31st of March at 12:37 UTC is another blue moon, the second blue moon this year. We only had one, I think it was last month, the month before. So it's a second blue moon. Not only is it a second full moon in the month, but it's a second blue moon this year. But of course, the next one isn't until about 2020, I think, or something. I'll have to check that one. Just for the sake of argument, I'm going to check it now. Actually, yes, at 2:49 p.m. on the 31st of October, it's Halloween 2020. So that's the next time. Oh no, it isn't. Yes, it is. 31st of March this year, and then 2020. So we've got 2 more years before the next blue moon. So make the best of it. But that's only a full moon, isn't it? And of course the full moon is the peak of magic. I want to just pull another card here just to see what happens. Maybe the full moon also has its can be hectic as well, can't it, with it being the peak of magic and peak of energy and things. So maybe with fate blocking this path for you between now and this time next month, would be sort of understandable. It would probably happen on the full moon, wouldn't it? If that's the time when it's hectic. A time for banishing negativity will be on the 8th of April. So you'll be able to do your banishing. That's if you do any rituals, and of course initiating on the next new moon at 1:57 in the morning UTC. It is in the morning here anyway, and that's on the 16th of April. And then of course up to the 23rd or the 22nd of April is the first quarter for healing again, and we go round and round in the circle of life, maiden, mother, crone, and all that. So it does look as though fate blocking this path could be due to the full moon's energy, maybe, and of course with things going on, blocking you and stopping you from maybe trying to kiss and make up. Maybe if you want to take her out for a meal or something, the paycheck hasn't come in or something like that, and you just aren't able to, or the car breaks down, or anything that can go wrong will go wrong at the most inconvenient time, and hindrance there, the energy of hindrance there, I call it the Sod's Law card, a bit like the Hand of Fate. That's a similar sort of energy, isn't it? Let's just see though what the next card is. I just want to move into May, really, around about Beltane, beginning of summer, if we ever have one this year. I just want to just rotate the next card. Oh dear, it looks as though again arguments coming up there with the dagger, the energy of the dagger there, hindrance blocking this path, leading to conflict and danger, lying in wait for the summer. So it doesn't look as though this relationship is going well for you, although you've been faithful just recently. You're trying to keep a level head, you're trying to utilise reason, common sense and logic and pragmatism. You're trying to be sensible about it, you're trying to be an adult about it, but just something's going to get in the way again next month. And for the foreseeable future, I'm afraid it's sadly more arguments, more conflict, and and that is dangerous for any relationship, isn't it? It doesn't look as if this is going to come to an end very soon. So if you can utilise the moon's energies to heal, and healing in a more of a maintenance capacity until maybe everything settles down, and if this is meant to be, it is, of course, and if it isn't, it isn't. But for the foreseeable future, the truth has been spoken by these cards for you, and basically forewarned is forearmed, and it looks as though it's a pattern that's developed, and you're going to have to get yourself out of it. For now, though, as I say, these cards have spoken. Blessed be to the truth that these cards speak, and that the lies that these cards refuse to tell